What's up everyone? My name is Matthew and welcome to episode 12 of Millennial Motivation. This is actually the last episode for this month's topic of good mind, which is kind of tailored towards getting your mind right so that you can get your life right. And so for today's episode, I'm going to be discussing overthinking. And so I'm going to ask you guys, have any of you guys ever found yourself kind of overanalyzing situations or even losing presence in a conversation or a task at hand because of how deeply consumed you are in your own thoughts? Well, if the answer is yes, you'll probably relate to the fact that when you do overthink, you become more stressed and even anxious. So in today's episode, I'm going to be discussing 3 ways in which you can stop overthinking in the detrimental way and therefore live a more peaceful life and a more fulfilling life. And so the first way, and it's not really a way, it's more of a step, is self-awareness. So if you're consumed in your thoughts and you don't even realize that you're consumed in your thoughts, then you're not going to realize how bad this can be for you. So the first step is self-awareness. You have to ask yourself, is what I'm thinking about even something good? Is it something that I can actually solve? Am I thinking about stuff that I can actually control? Or am I thinking about stuff that is outside of my control? Or am I thinking about stuff that I'll never actually be able to figure out, right? So a lot of times when people overthink, they tend to be thinking about things that they have no control over. And so therefore it's circular and toxic. And the first step to stop doing that is just simply becoming aware of the fact that you're thinking about something that's getting you nowhere. And so actually the 2 best ways I think you can start practicing self-awareness is through meditation and mindfulness. And these are actually pretty similar things in and of themselves. And I discussed both of them in episodes 5 and episodes 9 of Millennial Motivation. So I highly suggest you guys check those videos out as well. The second way you can stop overthinking is by spending more time in nature. Okay, so a big reason why a lot of people actually tend to overthink and overanalyze situations is not because of something inside of them that's making them do that, but because of all the external stimuli all around us that is kind of putting our brains in hyperdrive, in overdrive. In any room you walk into now, you'll see computers, TVs, phones everywhere, people talking, and just a lot of stimuli that make us a little anxious and a little more prone to thinking too much. And so actually by spending more time in nature, what you're doing is removing all of these external stimuli and pretty much rewiring your brain to remember how simple things can actually be. It's just you and trees and grass or water, whatever it is. And that simplicity takes away the ability for us to think too much and overanalyze situations. So if you have like a park nearby, if you like running, whatever it is, I challenge you guys to go outside more to simply take away all these stimuli that cause us to think too much and therefore become more stressed. Now the third way you can stop overthinking, and this is probably the most important, is by doing what you love. Okay, so if you love fishing, go fish. If you love cooking, go cook. If you love running, go run. A lot of the time what people do is they spend their whole lives thinking about life, but not actually living life. So once you become aware that you're thinking too much, what you should do next is realize that life is meant to be lived and not just pondered. By doing what you love, you free yourself from this prison inside of your head that's stopping you from doing all these things and actually living life itself. And I know this sounds simple or maybe even not worthy of noting, but I can't stress how important it actually is to do what you love and start doing more than thinking. It's been shown that those who do more of what they love, they do their passions and they act out in ways that they know make them happy, they are the ones who are way less prone to the stresses endured by those who think too much. So with that, I hope you guys gained something out of this. If you did, please leave a like. If you want other people to see these videos as well, if you think these messages are good for someone you know, I suggest that you share it with them. That way we can bring more people into the Eünoè community. Anyway, I'm Matthew. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in next week's episode.